The whole idea behind it is
the national flower of the Philippines was printed on a custom t-shirt created exclusively for a 20-year-old ranked number 29 in the world. Standing inside Nike's global headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon, Alex Eala had become the center of a story that began 7 months earlier on the grass of center court. Fans following her remarkable 2026 season already knew the results. Victories over Coco Gauff at Indian Wells, a resilient comeback against Laura Siegemund in Miami, and back-to-back round of 16 appearances at WTA 1000 tournaments. What many never realized was that Nike's commitment to Eala was growing just as quickly. In less than 8 months, the partnership evolved from a single custom-made accessory into a limited edition apparel collection and a red carpet-style visit to the company's headquarters. When the tennis world finally saw what Nike had created, social media erupted. While much of the WTA landscape still described Alex Eala as a future star, a player with potential who might eventually make her mark, Nike had already embraced a different vision. Rather than waiting, the company commissioned Manila-based artist Georgina Camus to design a custom Sampaguita t-shirt, releasing it as a limited edition piece available only in the Philippines. Despite receiving no global marketing campaign, reports from fans indicated the shirt sold out quickly, with Filipino supporters flooding social media and calling Eala Nike's newest it girl. The contrast between how the tennis establishment viewed her and how the market responded became impossible to ignore. This was never just a lifestyle shirt featuring a tennis player. It was a cultural statement backed by one of the world's most influential sportswear brands. The sport's traditional gatekeepers were merely watching a moment they neither created nor anticipated. Yet the entire movement could be traced back to one small detail that few expected anyone to notice. During her center court debut at Wimbledon 2025, Nike presented Alex Eala with a custom white Sampaguita hair tie. There was no press release, no advertising campaign, only the national flower of the Philippines woven into her appearance on one of tennis' biggest stages. Eala later described the accessory as a reminder of where she came from and everything that had brought her to that moment. What seemed like a simple gesture quietly became the foundation of something much larger. By July 2025, that idea had blossomed into the In Full Bloom t-shirt, a limited edition Nike by You design created by Manila artist Georgina Camus. Featuring a blooming Sampaguita set against a green tennis court graphic, the shirt launched exclusively through Nike's official Philippine retail partner, Park Access, around July 21st. According to widespread reports from fans across social media, the collection sold out rapidly without an international release, celebrity endorsements, or a traditional advertising campaign. Days later, when Alex Eala wore the shirt during her Vogue Philippines cover shoot, her father watched from the sidelines and quietly spoke 3 words that carried more meaning than any sales record ever could.
Sobrang happy. It's been dream since she was a kid to see her dream come true. Grabe. I'm speechless. It's amazing.
You know, she likes what she's wearing. She's smiling. Alex Eala has never hidden her love for fashion. As she once explained, I am a fashion lover. I like to style myself. When I look good, I feel good, and that gives me confidence. That simple mindset transformed Nike's merchandise into something much greater than apparel. It became a reflection of her identity, proudly worn on her chest and featured across a Vogue Philippines cover for the entire nation to see. By February 2026, Nike elevated that identity even further during Eala's visit to its world headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon. Only days earlier she had been preparing for Indian Wells. But by the end of the week she was walking through hallways decorated with murals celebrating her career, standing beside the limited edition Sampaguita shirt displayed like a museum exhibit, and receiving specially crafted footwear created just for her. This was never a routine promotional visit. Nike was weaving Alex Eala into the very fabric of its global campus, the place where the company showcases the athletes it believes represent its future. Every detail pointed to the same conclusion. The custom Sampaguita hair tie from her Wimbledon 2025 center court debut had never been a one-time gesture. It was the opening chapter of a much bigger story. At the same time, her performances on the court continued to justify the growing investment. She defeated Coco Gauff at Indian Wells before advancing through the Miami Open with a comeback victory over Laura Siegemund and another impressive win over Magdalene to reach the round of 16, lifting her to a career-high world ranking of number 29. Her competitive rise and Nike's commercial commitment advanced together, each strengthening the other with every victory and every merchandise release. When reporters in Miami asked whether she hoped Nike would eventually create custom on-court apparel for her, Eala answered without hesitation that she would love that opportunity. It was the response of a player embracing the future rather than waiting for it. Behind the collection stood Manila-based artist Georgina Camus, personally selected by Nike to transform the Sampaguita, the national flower of the Philippines, into a design that reflected discipline, courage, and personal growth. Camus described the shirt as a symbol meant to inspire the next generation to bloom in their own time. Rather than outsourcing the project, Nike rooted it in Filipino culture, creating something that resonated deeply with fans at home and throughout the global Filipino community. The partnership also signaled a broader shift within women's tennis, highlighting the growing commercial importance of Southeast Asia, a region long overshadowed by traditional European and North American markets. As the clay season approached, followed by Roland Garros, Wimbledon, and the U.S. Open, a new question emerged. Not simply how far Alex Eala could go in the tournaments, but what she would wear and how many fans would want to wear it alongside her. Success, in this case, extended beyond the scoreboard. Even after a difficult Miami Open loss to Karolina Machova, Eala remained focused on growth, speaking openly about learning from the experience before